Alright, we're back for another episode of Kerbal Space Program, which I've been kind of looking forward to. We didn't get a lot accomplished last episode. We had kind of a couple of failures there, but hopefully we can do a little better this time. I did play for a few minutes on another save file, just in between, and I didn't get very far. I just played enough to find out that the new atmospheric effects and the re-entry are going to keep kicking my butt. So there will probably be more mistakes and more explosions coming, so what the hell. We got some new technology last time, so we have a liquid fuel engine and a fuel tank, and we have some boosters there. That'll help us get a little higher, maybe closer to orbit this time. Re-entry heat shield, some little tiny landing legs, radial parachutes, which are hugely helpful, and a service bay that we can stick our science equipment inside of, which will hopefully protect them from re-entry. So let's see if we can't build something that does a little better this time, or at the very least something that's not just going to tumble end over end and, you know, be really embarrassing. So one of these, and of course put a parachute on it right away. Always a good thing. I want a service bay on that. I would think that should be facing that way. There we go. Landing legs? Probably no point. Put a couple of extra parachutes on it though, just in case. Enough. And where would the heat shield be? There it is. There we go. So what is this? Basic fin. I don't remember that being there. Okay, anyway. So we have that. Let's put a separator there so we can cut off the rest from that. Where's the fuel tank? So, I don't know if we're going to get anywhere near orbit this time, but at the very least we're going to get up into space with this one. Let's see. So, where's my engine? Better take the one that's got the gimbaling on it so we have a little better control. And we can put some of these on here to help out. I'm not sure how much those will help. I've never actually tried those, but we will see. Let's put this down here. Do I have the... No, I don't have radial separators. It's a shame. Okay, let's... How am I going to do that? Boosters? Do I want to use these big, huge boosters? I'm not sure that's a good idea, but I kind of want to try it. These on here. Whoops, that's not even straight. Alright, hang on. There we go. This will probably end very badly, but at least it'll be fun to watch. Put some more fins on here. We don't really get much steering when we're using these solid rocket boosters, so the fins probably a good idea. Maybe. So, okay, parachutes there. Separate that there. You can put these two together, and that should be done with those. Okay. What craft are we up to now? Was it 3? This thing is going to be likely to fail, so we'll just call it 3. Who do we want to send up? Jebediah? Valentina, she came back on the last one, so let's send Frogar up there. It's an interesting name. Consider yourself volunteered. And let's... Oh, I want some scientific equipment on there. I almost forgot about that. That would been kind of embarrassing. Just put a couple of goo in there. Oh, 4 of them. Oops. Just 2. There we go. And I don't really want to put an antenna on there, but I will. I try not to transmit whenever possible, because I prefer to just bring it back and get the full amount. There we go. Close that back up. Save it again. And launch. Okay. SAS on. Throttle up. Frogar, you better cross your fingers. Here we go. So I'm probably not going to be able to make a gravity turn in this situation at the appropriate height, which is usually about 10,000 meters. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And they're already down to about a third of their fuel. Maybe I will get a chance to make that gravity turn. And nearly there. Make that gravity turn. Doing pretty good. We're not tumbling end over end. I mean, that's the part that's exciting me at this point. So, get up here, see how we're doing. 48,000, that's not bad. And it seems very stable. I'm a little surprised by that. 65,000, I think we'll go up to about 80. Maybe 85. There we go. Stop there. How are we doing for fuel? About half fuel, eh? That's probably not quite enough to get us into an orbit, but we will give it a shot anyway. At least we are making progress. So, is it bad if I don't let Jebediah be the first one up into orbit? It's alright. Jebediah is the one who usually gets to break everything and cause large explosions, so... Where are we at? That's good enough. Okay. And at least we can turn decently. Even without, little, what do you call them? Monopropellant rockets. Jets. Control thrusters. Whatever the word I'm trying to think of at the moment. Is our fuel? Not doing too badly. But, I think we're just short of... Whoa! Fuel. I don't want to have to send a rescue mission if we can get him into orbit and like get him stuck there. I'd rather not do that. But, no, it's not going to make it. Close, though. Very close. Okay, well, let's do some science while we're up here. Get a crew report. Seems we are very much in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly below us. Okay, 5 science. EVA. Without losing the rocket like Jeb did. You'd think that'd be embarrassing. EVA report. 8 science. You've recorded your observations about the situation. Okay, fine. Board. Open up our service bay there. Get some goo samples. And the goo seems to have clumped into a sphere. It also appears to become brittle. Yay. So, there. And we'll do this again, just because we have goo. Same answer. Okay, that's fine. Close that up. He looks thrilled with himself right now. Probably because he just outdid Jebediah. That, and he actually has a chance of surviving the mission. So, anyway, that's out of the way. So let's ditch this lower bit. We don't need that anymore. Bring ourselves over here to our descent node, or our, whatever you call it. Retrograde, that's the word I'm looking for. I have one of those memories that forgets something the moment I need to actually say it, just so you know. Where are we on our orbit? We're coming down in the night side. That's not the best. And we're getting to be pretty close to some mountains there, but yeah, we'll be fine. It's a small capsule, and it doesn't have to worry too much about tipping over. Or, as long as we don't land on the side of a steep mountain and go rolling the whole way down, that would be bad. That would kind of ruin Frogar's day, I think. Let's speed this up a bit. Where are we? $68,000. Okay. We should get a little bit of re-entry effects around 35,000 meters, I believe. Whoa, a little fast. Come on. He is just having a great time in there. Look at him. He is just thrilled. Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can, yeah. There we go. Yes, I has to stick to the retrograde there. And, what is our blader doing? Oh, it's barely being scratched. We are fine. Nothing to worry about. And we're at 10,000 meters. We're doing good. Can't see anything. But, here we go. Yep. Can't see anything beneath us, but it's alright. Going to let it get a little bit lower. Actually, being that I wouldn't be able to see a mountain beneath us, I think I'll just hit those parachutes now. They at least will know to open at the right altitude. Is that water beneath us? I can't really see it. I think that's water. Which should be fine. Speed this up a bit. Well, he's finally calmed down a bit. What do you know? Looking all relaxed and mellow. Yeah, that looks like water to me. So we should be good. 400 meters. And we're coming in at 3.8 meters a second. That is just about perfect, I would think. Come on. Needs one more accelerated time warp at this height. I'm kind of impatient. What can I say? So long as we're not time accelerating when we actually impact. That causes very bad things. And there we go. 20 meters. 15. And not a scratch. Perfect. Let's recover that and see how we did. Okay, we came back with 33.3 science. It's not bad. Yeah, most of it seems to have come from the goo, but EVA report got us 8 as well, so it's not bad. Next there, he's ready for his next assignment. He did pretty well. So, important question, can we get more technology? That's 18 science, and that'll get us a couple of nose cones. Oh, the radial decouplers, I want those. Gimme. Okay, so 25 left. Yeah, the next one's at 45, so we can't get anything on top of this, unfortunately. But those radial decouplers will help us. So let's see if we can get one step closer to orbit here. I'm going to take those off. I'm going to, let's see, get rid of you for a sec. There we go, zoom in, I want to see what I'm doing. Let's see, get you a little higher. I'm going to put that back. I'm going to do another stage like this with about 5 of them. Right there. And give me that. Jeez. I guess I could have just copied the one that was already on there, but it had fins on it. And gimbaling engine. Okay, that being said, I could actually remove the gimbal from this one since it'll be up in space. Don't need it much up there, so let's see if I... Okay, yeah, that's right. Copy that. Radial decoupler. Put that there. Put that. Okay, fine. Be that way. I'll put it higher up then. So, I just lift that back off and copy. And try to get it straight anyway. Concerns me that it's joined way up here, so they're probably going to be wobbling about a fair bit down there. That's probably bad. What's the worst that could happen, right? Maybe we'll put Jebediah in there. And, you know, it's a bit of a bad rocket design to actually separate your engines before you fire them. This game's a little strange sometimes. Alright. I'm going to do this. And I want solid boosters on there. There we go. So boosters, and let's join these two stages together. So we separate and kickstart the engines at the same time. Then, wait a minute. I don't know why I bothered putting separators in here, because these will run out of fuel at the same time that center one does. It was kind of redundant. I guess I'm just using, you know, old habits from when I, you know, use fuel lines. So that's fine. It won't hurt anything. So, okay, yeah, slightly stupid of me, but okay. What was I gonna do? I had a thought. It disappeared on me. Let's join these stages then. There. So, yeah, that'll be fine. And, let's see. I think that's everything. How about some more fins? Oh, I have new fins. Winglets. Alright. Let's do that. That should help. Put some on there as well. And nose cones. Sure. There. Looks a little nicer. On there. Okay. Yes, another exciting name. We're going to call that one 4. Alright. I want to put that Science Junior on there, but if I do, we're probably going to run into trouble again. Is it worth trying? I think it is. I'm willing to risk another disaster. Makes for good entertainment, I suppose. Okay. Just have to remember to remove the science from that while we're up in orbit, because it's going to get kicked off when we detach for re-entry. So, okay, I think we're good. Who's going up? Frogar? Frogar did good. He deserves to relax a bit. Who's Mitless? He's going up. He's a pilot. He needs to practice. Okay, SAS. Throttle up. Cross your fingers, Mitless. Oh, that did not look good. I do not like the way the rocket is flexing. Yeah, we're not going straight up. We're not curving straight over though, so, you know, it could be worse. And it could very well get worse very quickly. No, we're tilting over a little more. Those are just about up though. And... ah! Whoa, that's a bit of a wobble. Let's turn off the SAS, shall we? There we go. Come on, come on. Come on. There we go. Right out here. Well, yes, I am controlling this by hand. This is not going to go well. Let's see if we can't... whoa, 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 no, don't do that, don't do that. Oh, jeez. Oh, recover. Recover. Aha. This mission is not going to end well. I wish it would stop rotating. It's annoying. Okay, yeah. I need you. Oh, jeez. Can you stabilize a little bit? There we go. Okay. The SAS is cooperating a little bit, but we're getting serious wobbles still. This way. There. Okay, that's it for those. Ah. And we're going to have to start turning over a bit more to make up for that really horrible launch. Where are we? I don't want to know. Whoa! Okay. So we're going up to about 174,000 meters from that, so... well, I don't know. We're getting good height out of it, so hopefully we have enough fuel we can stretch that into an orbit. I don't know if we do or not, because I'm not one of these people that can sit there and figure that out. I don't do the math. I am not Scott Manley. I am not going to go around half the solar system and unlock 3/4 of the tech tree on my second mission. So I just kind of eyeball it. I wing it and say that looks about right, and cram boosters on there till I think it's good. Math is no fun. It takes the excitement out of it. Okay, so wait till about a minute or so. Why not? We got some really good height up here, so anyway. Let's give it some gas. There we go. I have a habit of flicking the SAS on and off, or off and on, I should say, when I change directions. It's just an old habit from earlier versions of the game where there were, bugs. Oh, what do you know? We might do this. Just. Come on. We want to have enough fuel to get back down again. Come on. Ooh, that's going to be cutting it close. Let's get over here towards the apoapsis again. Okay. We might do it. Okay. I'm going to stop it there. Let's see, what are we at? 198 and 166, that's more than enough. Don't know if he's ever coming back down again from the look of the fuel, but he got orbit. He's the first one. So that's a good thing. So let's see. Observe Materials Bay. That'll get us 25 science. Microgravity has greatly affected the growth of crystalline structures. Loose objects are also flying around in the bay in a very messy but fascinating way. Awesome. We will do a crew report and get nothing for it. Okay. Yeah, because we basically in the same spot that last guy was at. Alright. Let go. Should be jets on. There we go. Let's collect that. There we are. Collect data. Yes, remove data. There we go. And helps you get back in now. Grab. Oh, there we go. He's going to cooperate. Did I do an EVA report? No, I didn't. Probably won't do us any good, because we had a guy do that up here already. Yeah, it's not going to help us. That's fine. We've made orbit, and we got some extra science we didn't have in the first place. So, maybe I will actually keep the goo and do that wherever we land, and maybe we'll get a little bit of science for that. So, okay, let's see. Let's give the poor guy at least one go around orbit, shall we? It seems only fair. I mean, he did get all the way up here. And maybe this time, I'll even land in daylight. If I'm planning ahead, if I'm thinking clearly. Doesn't always happen. Alright, so let's go about here. And point over towards retrograde. So hopefully we have enough fuel for this, because we don't have a lot. Come on, there we are. Cooperate, thank you. Let's see, now, you might want to cross your fingers, Mitless. Again, I say that to him a lot, don't I? And, oh, I think we're good. So, yeah, we're coming down. I don't want to push that too far because I don't want to drop into the dark side there. So, let's speed that up and go around. And it looks like we're going to be hitting the ocean again. But that's okay. Come on. Okay. You're in the atmosphere already, so... Yep. I suppose I can ditch the... where the hell is... oh, there it is. Ditch the rocket stage now, because it's just basically dead weight. I don't think we need to slow ourselves much more with it. I'm turning the wrong way, aren't I? That's not the way I want to be, damn it. I'm just all lost and confused up here today. But at least there have been no explosions so far, which is actually slightly disappointing to me, but it's not like I try to. Okay, where are we at? Right, let's just ditch that thing. There we go. Have the SAS stay on retrograde there, and oh, there goes the rocket. I'm sure that'll come down at some point. Hopefully not on somebody's head, but anyway. And he's having a great time too. He's got a big old grin on his face. What is our SAS doing? Jeez. Now right there. Right there. Right on the thing. Point at retrograde. Damn you. There. Nope. I don't know if that's the SAS being wonky or whether that's just him being, you know, a less than expert pilot. Anyway. We have no electric charge left. Oh, that's bad. That could be very bad, actually. How are we doing? Speed's pretty high, but we seem to be doing okay. I'm a little concerned, but hey, what the hell? Did I just hear an explosion? Maybe it was the other stage. Or maybe I'm hearing things at this point. The game does have a habit every once in a while of just throwing in an odd explosion sound when you change from one screen to another. At least it does on my PC. How are we doing? The ablator's barely being touched again. And we are slowing down. He's less excited now. He's actually looking a little too calm for the situation, but hey, he's a professional. Yeah, we're coming down in the ocean again, but at least we can see what we're doing this time. Go. Smile, Mittless, I think you survived. And there we go. So let's just better get a little further down. Not good enough. Turn off the SAS, because we don't really need to control it now. Oh, the goo is just going to escape straight into the water, isn't it? I think it is. Will we get anything for using it here? 7. Do that. Mystery goo. Do that one too. How about a crew report? Is it worth the effort? Not by much. I am so tempted to do an EVA report right now, but I think I'll wait till the parachutes kick out. This could be bad. But I'll do it anyway. Okay, so 4.2 meter. Oh, let's close that bay up, shall we? There we go. Okay. Hang on tight, Mittless. EVA report. 5.6 science. Awesome. Get back in. He did it. Alright. Let's get down. Come on. I really wish it did have one more notch on the time acceleration down here. Is that open? I thought I closed that. Okay. There we go. 80, 70, 60. There we go. Back to normal speed so we don't blow ourselves up on landing. And success. Okay, well that definitely an improvement over last episode. We are actually making progress now. And we came away with 52 science that time. Not bad. Alright. Next. Okay, in terms of tech, what have we got to look at here? Okay, we can probably afford 1. So we can get weaker engines, bigger fuel tanks, and other weaker engines. We can get, struts. Always a very useful thing to have. Another decoupler, some stability enhancers, yeah. Girder to hold you up while you're on the launch pad. That's always a good thing with the kind of stuff I build. Wings and wheels. Probably don't need those for a very long while yet. I haven't messed with space planes very much. Winglet, again, an inline cockpit, and a reaction wheel. I don't really need those at the moment. Mech jet. Did I leave pieces of a mod in there, or is that integrated into the game now? It's probably just leftovers from a mod way back when. What do we got here? Stay Putnik Mark 1. Okay, so we can make probes with that. Batteries would be nice. Thermometer, that's more science. So that's probably a good idea right there. Especially considering we ran out of power on the last mission. So, okay. We'll go with that. Can't quite get another one, but that's alright. But I think we've run out of time for this episode. We did do better this time, though. Hopefully next time we can build something a little more eccentric, a little more impressive, scary. We'll see. But I hope you had fun with it, and I will see you next time around.